You found everyone else. All of them. Saeed was in the middle of nowhere, but you can't find Helen because she moved?
Oh.
Your job is to get people to where they need to get to. Well, I need to get to her.
Listen, don't bring it to a... If he brings him to a cemetery or some shit... Oh my God! Stop. No one can ever just sit there and read something on this show for like 10 seconds so I can get a good look at it.
What do you just put in your bag?
If you want it, it's yours.
He's not letting her know that he found a shotgun. I mean, I wouldn't either. I don't know you.
He wasn't on the plane.
What did this man have to say?
You can ask him yourself.
What the fuck? Which... Huh? Huh?
Hello.
My name is Caesar.
That sounds like John.
My name is John Locke.
All right. Okay, so John Locke, he got resurrected. Oh my God.
We found the tree. They're pretty good.
Much obliged.
I'm Alana.
I get it.
John.
John's a good guy. I get it. Okay. Okay.
Are those your boats?
Caesar, Alana. You got two names. Okay.
I think this is the best mango I've ever eaten.
John.
Nobody remembers you being on the plane.
Well, I don't remember being on it either. You asked what I remembered. I remember dying.
He's being straight up too. That's the crazy part about. Oh, we're getting a flashback or flash forward. What are we doing? Oh, I forgot all about this.
Say hello to my son. Who's your son?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Damn, is that bad? I thought you got thrown to a random place when you turned that thing. You go to a specific place?
God!
All right, they definitely knew where you were. Oh!
Where is this? Where are we?
Okay, so they definitely know he's somebody of importance. Whoa! Oh my God!
Where are we? Oh, what? What?
I forgot what he said too. He said, when you see me again, you'll thank me. You couldn't knock him out? So that means his leg is broken in the casket. And is the island
You
specifically...
had a compound fracture. The doctors here did their best, but I had a specialist flown in to...
Whitmore? What the fuck is going on?
I understand you've been confused. Imagine how I feel. I met you when I was 17.
Yeah.
How long has it been for you since you walked into our camp and you spoke to Richard?
4 days? How did you know I'd be there?
Because that's the exit.
Yes, I wrote that down. There's a controlled exit. Who knows?
I was exiled by him, just as you were.
I wasn't exiled. I chose to leave.
Why?
Ben is behind all this.
They've been back 3 years.
3 years.
They've gone back to their normal lives, and none of them has spoken a word of truth about where they were.
It's so insane. John doesn't know any of this?
There's a war coming, John. And if you're not back on the island when that happens, the wrong side is going to win.
How many sides are there? This is not like someone against someone else.
The folder contains your people's whereabouts. Everyone that was on the island but left.
You've been watching them?
Deeply invested in the future of the island.
And you're trying to see if they don't say some shit.
You sent killers and a boatload of C4 to the island.
Exactly.
That-
Talk
I
to him,
needed
John.
Linus removed
What makes you think I'm so special?
because you are.
I think his mom told him that too very early in the series. But so can we see Jacob?
The only way to get them to come back was if I died.
I'm not going to let that happen.
Matthew Abaddon. He'll take you anywhere you need to go.
Matt? What up, Matt?
Godspeed.
Now this has me thinking, who visited Kate.
The whole world thinks you're dead, Mr. Locke. There must be somebody who'd be happy to see you.
Don't talk to me.
You got it.
His ex-wife? It's the only person I can think of. No. Were they married? DR. Oh, Saeed. So he was a hitman and worked with Ben for a while, and then he just started doing homes.
I'm not going back. For 2 years, I was manipulated into thinking I was protecting everyone.
Who was manipulating you?
Ben.
Everyone sees it but you, John.
We spent 9 months together. The best 9 months of my life, John. That's what I know in my heart.
Where is she now?
She was murdered.
He must have, like, Saeed, you're a smart guy. But with Nadia, you know, it clouds up his mind, I think. I don't think he can see Ben having an angle in it.
You're welcome to come back here and do some real good. Goodbye, John.
So we're going to see him visit each person who's in New York. I guess we'll find out.
So that's Michael Dawson's son.
Oh my God, Walt!
Yeah.
This is a wonderful moment.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I've been having dreams about you, wearing a suit, and there were people all around you. They wanted to hurt you, John.
They wanted to hurt him?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm doing pretty good. It was good seeing you, John.
Yeah. Take care.
Oh my God, like, it was good seeing you, Walt. Damn it, man.
I thought you had to bring everyone back.
I only need to convince one, and if I can do that, the rest will come.
Haha. Oh my God. Wait a minute. No. John said the last thing I remember was dying, not killing myself.
You're not the first person to visit me, you know. What's up with the wheelchair?
Uh-oh.
I broke my leg falling down a hole.
Oh, is that how you died?
What? Oh yeah, this is when he was thinking everyone was dead, right?
Am I talking to a dude in a wheelchair right now?
Yep.
Oh,
Dude, what are you doing here? Son's like got her baby and Kate's got Aaron. Don't look being watched.
Oh, don't worry. He's with me.
What? No, I'm not listening.
Please, listen.
I want to go back in.
go.
No, I'm not going anywhere with you. Get out of here.
can't blame him for not wanting to come back. Saeed had to be brought in handcuffs. Hurley's such a wonderful person.
You're not really going to pretend you don't remember that I was an orderly right after your accident?
I remember.
I help people get to where they need to get to.
I've never seen that posting on any of the job sites.
The answer is no.
Don't you care about them?
Have you ever been in love, John? I think about how desperate you were to stay on that island because you didn't love anybody.
I see what Kate's saying. There was nothing really to keep him from leaving the island, like her and Sawyer. That makes it easier. I get it.
I was angry. I was obsessed.
There you go.
Look how far you've come.
Obsessed with his dad. I didn't expect this conversation with Kate. I knew she wasn't want to come back, but...
You found everyone else. All of them. Saeed was in the middle of nowhere, but you can't find Helen because she moved?
Oh.
Your job is to get people to where they need to get to. Well, I need to get to her.
Listen, don't bring it to a... If he brings him to a cemetery or some shit... Oh my God! Are you serious?
What happened to her?
She died of a brain aneurysm.
What?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Locke.
A brain aneurysm?
They could have been together.
On the island.
Maybe you could have.
She wouldn't have died from the brain aneurysm.
She'd still be gone.
No.
Would she?
She was on the island.
Your path leads back to the island.
You say that like it's all inevitable.
Mr. Whitmore told me Richard Alpert said that you were going to die. Is that inevitable?
I mean, everyone dies. Oh, but to bring everyone back.
I'm just a driver.
Okay, Matt. You're full of shit. Oh! Oh my God! I'm assuming that was Ben or Ben's people.
What are you doing here? You were brought into my hospital.
We're supposed to go back.
Because it's our destiny. How many times are you going to say that?
How can you not see it? Of all the hospitals they could have brought me to, somebody is trying to kill me.
Why would someone try to kill you?
They don't want me to succeed. They don't want me to get back because I'm important.
Maybe they wanted John to get hurt because they knew that he would end up in Jack's hospital, like Ben.
Lonely old man that crashed on an island. That's it. Goodbye, John.
Your father says hello.
Oh!
It couldn't have been Saeed's father, and it wasn't Hurley's. That leaves you. He said his name was Christian.
I put him in the coffin. He's dead.
Jack, please, you have to come back. You're the only one who can convince the rest of them. You have to help me. You're supposed to help me.
I completely forgot. Christian's body is on the island, so he can move around as a spirit? Because he popped up on the boat with Mike and said, you can die now, Mike. Or you can go now or something. You die on the island, you can become a ghost. That's what I don't know. I don't know. Something's up. Something's up. How did that not hit me? That Christian's body was on the island. He's... Okay, never mind. I take it back. Sorry, Ben. My bad, Ben. I thought you killed John. My bad, Ben. I thought you killed John.
My bad, Ben. I thought you killed John.
A lot of suicide attempts, huh? In season 5, right? Or just between Mike and Jack and now John. And the only one that pulls it off comes back.
John?
Oh my God.
John, stop.
Oh my God.
What do you want from me?
I'm trying to protect you.
Protect me. You shot him.
Yes,
You killed
John.
Abaddon.
Yes, there you go. Oh, he's not denying it.
Whitmore, he saved me.
No, Johnny
No,
used you.
John.
You could help him get to the island. Charles Whitmore is the reason I moved to the island.
Right, he brought... You even said it. They're both using John as being the leader as the reasons for the things they're doing and not to trust the other guy. They're two sides of the same coin.
Let me help you.
There is no helping me. I'm a failure.
No, John, you're not.
I am.
Jack booked a ticket.
What?
A plane ticket from Los Angeles to Sydney tonight. Return trip first thing in the morning.
Why?
John, you can't die. You've got too much work to do. We've got to get you back to that island so that you can do it.
Oh, he can die, but because he can come back.
Come on. Come down.
So where did this John hung himself come from?
You haven't even been to Sun yet. Let's start with her.
I promised Jin that I wouldn't bring her.
Jin is alive?
Yeah.
Oh! That'll be a way to get her back. That's all Ben heard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on.
I'm so lost. What?
Eloise Hawking.
You sure?
How did he know that?
Yeah, why? Do you know her?
I know her.
Oh! What the fuck? He did kill him! I knew it to trust my gut! I'm never trusting this guy again, ever in my life. He's forever on the naughty list. I'm not trusting a fucking thing he says. He could say, I have 2 eyes. I'm like, bitch, here's your 3rd eye, you lying. And the thing is, he wasn't gonna let him do it until he mentioned Eloise Hawk. What? And then she had that information she gave to Jack that wasn't for Ben. He was gonna do it anyway. I mean, that doesn't, I'm not, we don't, oh my God. Even Ben was like, Jin is alive? Yeah, bitch. And he's rocking Dharma gear.
I'll miss you, John. I really will.
Okay, now John has to be the one to kill Ben. Damn, he said something that he was, Walt said he was gonna be surrounded by people while he was in the suit and they would want to hurt him. That's gotta be here.
So when we crashed, you were already here?
No, I left.
How long ago did you leave?
The timing would just confuse you.
The timing.
The plane starts shaking in a bright light. And this really big guy with curly hair was gone, man. I mean, literally gone. Do you have an idea about what happened?
He knows they all came back.
You have a passenger list?
The pilot took it when we went off.
And everyone's accounted for?
Except for the people who got hurt.
The people who got hurt?
Right, let me see if they're among them. Oh yeah, hurt as in like when the plane crashed? Probably. Is that Ben?
You know him?
He's the man who killed me.
I forgot Ben was on the plane too. Okay, now my mind's really starting to like unravel watching this show. It's to the point where I'm just making observations. I'm not trying to, I'm here for the ride now. I'm here for the fucking culmination of the first episode. Like, stuff usually calls back to earlier seasons, but dude, everything is tied into everything. So biblical. So that's the guy basically that betrayed John. I mean, they're painting not like, this is a more tongue-in-cheek comment. They're showing John in the kind of Jesus type of light as him being the savior. I mean, he was resurrected. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, y'all know. It's plain. It's right there. He was betrayed by Judas. And poor Matt, he went out bad. I mean, you were a bad guy. That's what happens. I think it's just them wanting us to know this is not trepid for any of the characters involved in this. This is an experience that is going to affect you to the point where you can like see into the future and prevent things from happening and save. But it's crazy because it's just like most people, like they turn, like they get converted to the island. It's everything is the island, only the island. They're like island zealots. And that's another way that it's like that, because you know you can believe in stuff's going on like the island and the powers it has, but some people believe more than others, and some people feel like others are taking it too far, and some people feel like despite all the signs and stuff like that, no, I don't want this. There's something wrong with this. It's crazy. Stuff can happen to you, like crazy miraculous stuff, and you still deny it, or you could just chalk it up to the insanity of men, you know. And since Mr. Echo and his brother and Desmond in the monastery, it's not like this is something brand new. It's just all coming to a head now with, I want to say, Jack being so on board with it. That's huge. Even him saying if he gets everyone back, if I can convince Jack, basically everyone else is gonna come. It's a surefire thing. He can do it because he's a leader. Shit, that works for us too. You know, now I'm really convinced that they should be there. I'm still like, listen to Saeed and Hurley, and it's like, and Kate, it's like, I can't blame them for not wanting to go back. But then Jack and John, it's got to be real if these two are feeling it. Oh man, this is nuts. It's nuts. And Hurley has visions. Desmond is being affected by the island, trans-dimensional, and they want no parts of it. They just see it as suffering. But some people gotta suffer, I guess. The island needs you. Who gives a f? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why do you give a f what the island wants? Because it has powers and it'll fuck with you if you don't do what it says? I don't know. I mean, the island doesn't really do shit but help. All the stuff that's really bad has kind of come from people, you know, Dharma creating stuff that could blow up and shit. Like the bunker, EMP, even though the island needed that because it needed to bring John. So it's like, what the fuck? And everyone that arrived on the island initially, like before they become others, are probably considered hostile at first. Look at Ben, who's part of the other team. Look at Whitmore, because you know it goes farther than Whitmore and his people. There were people there before the U.S. Army got on that island. Look at Richard. Come on, young old ass, old young ass. Ben gave John exactly what he wanted: death. And he can't play the John, but this is what needed to happen. That you weren't gonna do it. I needed to do it. I needed to be the one that, you know what? Nah, you gotta kill Ben now, because if he wakes up, he might spit. We're on his island too, John. I know you're supposed to lead him, but we're not gonna say and pretend like Ben, this motherfucker could pull out a mirror, flash that shit like 3 times, like whoop, 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 and then something crazy will happen. People will come out the woods. Some crazy guy will come from the water or parachute down. The chick that was married to Goodwin might still pop back out. She's got to still be around somewhere. The first thing I wrote down for this was controlled island exit desert ? Yeah. They know. I thought it was random, but Whitmore knows that that's where you come out at. He's waiting in case anyone has to leave the island. So we're not using that way to get out ever. That should be it. And that's the thing. Ben waited as long as he could to move the island too. That's why Ben killed those 2 guys, because he probably knew they were a part of Whitmore's people. Maybe he didn't know. Couldn't trust him. Well, he only killed one of them. He knocked the other one out. Man, how many people off the island know about it and are just keeping quiet? And Walt, did Matt say, I usually hear everything, even when I'm talking and stuff. I hear everything. I hear names, like I know I got the guy's name down, Caesar. Was Lance Reddick implying that they had to bring back Walt? That kid has been through enough, like John said, and his dad is gone. Once that revelation gets told to Walt, you know, he's still gonna be torn up, even though they weren't on good terms when he left. Still kidding his dad, and I'm sure he misses him. And I know it was traumatizing for him, and like his grandmother said, he wakes up screaming. No one visited him. It's probably something he wants to forget. So Walt definitely shouldn't go back to the island. But I hope he does!